I texted you because I just saw a movie, and I'm a few weeks late on this. You know, everybody and their mama was telling me to watch this movie, but for whatever reason, I just didn't. But last week, I got to sit down and watch it. I liked it so much that I watched it twice, as did you. While I was watching this, I was just thinking, what would Lonzo say? But I'm talking about They Cloned Tyrone. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. He did an amazing job. Shout out to that movie. I thought it was really, really good. And anybody in the comments who agrees should give me a shout out, or shout out the movie. But They Cloned Tyrone, and there will be spoiler alerts in this. If you don't want the ending of the movie ruined, press pause or fast forward or something. But I'm gonna give them a breakdown of this, Lonzo, and then I want to talk about it for a little while. They Cloned Tyrone takes place in a fictional city called the Glen. Lots goes down in the Glen: pimping, drug dealing, gang banging, typical niggaverse shit. A few residents of the Glen come across a secret underground lab just below their city where white people are experimenting on black people through such ways as fried chicken ingredients, hair products, even how some music, i.e. drill and gangster rap, affects us. In order to keep their experiments going, they clone the people in the Glen who are doing things that keep black people down: pimping, hoeing, drug dealing, and gangbanging, nigga shit. Whenever a drug dealer is killed, they are cloned and brought back to life so they can continue the experiment. Same with gangbangers, etc. That's just a breakdown of the movie. Lonzo, when you were watching this movie, you liked it so much you said you watched it twice. Just give me your whole general consensus on this movie.
At first, it took me by surprise. I know what to expect. Okay. Then I realized, wait a minute, they just killed him. He's back again. Then they go into the laboratory, and that was crazy. They started seeing different things. They went in one time and saw some shit and came back, went back again, but they came back prepared, so they thought. And to see all the different, I don't want to give away if you haven't seen it, to see the different sites that they saw while they was in there, got their eyes open. And then when homeboys started talking about the different ways that we affected, like you said, with the hair, the grease, and the chicken, and the music or whatever, dude, just start ringing bells. It start ding, 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 ding. And here's something here's crazy. It's really crazy. Excuse me. Even if that's a fictional story, what if it was true? Even if it's a fictional story, and I talk about stories that I've heard things I've heard through the Matrix or whatever. That meeting they had where executives said, skip all this party rap, we're gonna move to gangster rap for the prison system. How when certain artists, ball players, and certain people get so much money, they can't come back to the community, do anything for the hood. Now I never heard anybody directly say that, but when you see the effects of it, even though you weren't at the meeting, you never heard the direct conversation, but you see that very few people of any stature come back to do anything major in the hood. They may give out some turkeys, give out some backpacks, but as far as doing some real stuff with some real money, it don't happen like that for us. Okay, when you see the amount of people that go to prison and how we perpetuate that on ourselves, ain't nobody doing ain't nobody doing the most to us but us. But again, everybody knows if you have a conversation, everybody seems to know what the problem is until they get to the studio and they go right back to the same bullshit. I never forget when Biggie got killed and Tupac got killed. On every radio station, I mean, we got to stop the violence, we got to stop all that. And that was 20-something years ago, and motherfuckers still doing the same shit today. And they're doing it worse than ever before. So don't tell me what you don't know when you're still doing the same shit. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. That's a problem for me. But at the end, when I saw the end and all the fellas come together, I immediately thought about that damn Alabama boat scene. Cause that's what happened. Everybody put all their bullshit aside. Oh, well, we got to go save the homies. Okay, they pulled up in low riders, everything else.
Love that shit.
They went up there and handled some stuff. Okay, and it just I've seen people talk about that one particular scene, that last scene when the cavalry came in and all the low riders and the folks that came through, and they had whatever they had to come up and save the brothers. It just it felt good. It's good to see some black folks win, man. But then you wonder, then you hear the other side. That's what got Jamie messed up. I don't know. I don't know. People talk about, man. That's probably what, because they claim that he's been cloned. They claim all kinds of.
Yeah,
You know, why would
I don't
Jamie
know what to think about that.
like that and then get cloned? You think he got voluntarily cloned? I don't think so. You think he's really happened? I don't think so. Whatever he had, it might have been that same situation that Al B. Sure had. Remember, Al B. Sure was dead man knocking on death's door for a while. Okay, he was knocking on death's door, and when he came out, he was lighter skinned than he went in. He was already light skinned when he went in. Came out damn near clear. Okay.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of weight. So you can't go by a man's complexion and weight, especially after you've been sick. That's one time you guaranteed to lose some weight when your ass been sick. So
yeah,
Jamie came out a couple of shades lighter. He ain't been in the sun, dude. He been in the hospital for what, 60 days or something like that. He ain't been out in the sun. He probably on some kind of special diet that won't allow him to really get no good food in his body. So, yeah, he's gonna look a little different. I can't say he was cloned. I can't say he wasn't cloned. I know he does look different, and there's a justification for it. But Tyrone, they cloned Tyrone, was a cold ass movie.
Man, yes it was. Yes it was. Let's talk about Old English, Lonzo, and malt liquor. There are urban legends out there, and we touched on this before, and we got a lot of backlash in the comments. It was kind of funny, but there are urban legends that for years have said that the government has been putting stuff in malt liquor in order to, control the population, make black folks sterile. Break that down, because I know you've heard that before. I probably even heard it.
One thing I know for a fact, you can hardly find that shit in any place else outside the community.
Exactly.
Dude, I roll Los Angeles County from Pomona to Lancaster on a regular basis. I've done it. Once you cross, I'm gonna say shit, the 10. When you cross the 10 freeway, ain't no more malt liquor commercials, ain't no malt liquor signs. It ain't happening no more. Okay, you don't see them no more. When you see them in the hood, thick.
Same with blunts. You can't find blunts in certain parts of Orange County.
Right. I remember when St. Ives came out. St. Ives wanted to give Old English a run for their money. They hired every rapper you could think, every rapper with lips. Got $25,000 to do a commercial. Cube, 8, Pooh. I think Pooh was the hookup man for the commercials.
DJ Pooh was one that did the beat. He actually, it was the Biggie beat. The Biggie commercial was the original New York beat for any of my hip hop nerds out there.
Okay, and I think Pooh had the hookup too, if I ain't mistaken. 8, Biggie had a commercial. Cube had a commercial. That was a quick, easy 25 racks. That was the 25 racks. So they knew who they were marketing to. They knew who was going to buy it, and they concentrated their efforts in the community. And that I went to a seminar one time. They were talking about malt liquor. Malt liquor is the bottom of the barrel. It's the bottom of the barrel when all the other light beers and the regular Schlitz and the other various beers are drained off or pumped off, whatever the case may be. All the sediment goes to the bottom. Okay, all the sediment goes to the bottom, and it's where the most concentrated part of the alcohol is. And they add the flavor to it so it won't be so nasty. Because that shit's basically some nasty ass shit. It's really nasty, but because they add a little flavor into it and diluted it.
That's where the term bottom of the barrel. That's where the term bottom of the barrel comes from.
And that's why they always put it in glass bottles, because the glass helps preserve it a little bit. Okay, the tinted glass. Everything when it comes to liquor has a reason. There's a reason why brown liquor. Certain liquors is in green bottles. Certain liquors is in brown bottles. Some of them is in dark, clear bottles. It's all a reason for doing that. And a 40 ounce, I think a 40 ounce back in the day was like $1.50, $1.50 at the most. And if you could get 2 20s for like $2, shit was $1 for 2 of them sandwiches at one time. At one point in time, that was the cheapest shit you can buy. That was the cheapest high you can buy. Okay. And it just became it was marketed to young black folks in the inner city, and a lot of people died behind that shit. A lot of people killed behind that shit because that was. I mean, why used to by the eve after dark, right next to the Eve, there's a gas station, and I never understood how a gas station was allowed to sell liquor because I watched too many cats pump gas, take it to the head. While they pumping that $2, they killing it right there, or they'll just take it, put it in the bag, and drive off between their legs. So you got a 502 waiting to go down El Segundo. But it is what it is, man. It was legal, so they can sell it where they want to, but it's where you drink it at where the problem come in at. Now, yeah, we always had some rot gut. Vista Light 1972. Yes, we had shitloads of rot gut. Mad Dog 2020, that ain't number flavored battery acid. That's some Kool-Aid and battery acid. Thunderbird wasn't much better, and Night Train damn sure wasn't better. But it was all cheap. Me and my cousins, when that shit was popular, we would take it and we would literally mix it with Kool-Aid to try and kill the bitterness of it. And it worked for the most part. But actually, we kind of invented wine coolers by using Tyrolia pineapple juice. That was our shit. Tyrolia and pineapple juice. That was some of the best shit we drank. And it might cost us $3 for a bottle of Tyrolia. We got a pack of Chip Ahoy cookies and a $5 bag. That was our Friday night. That was our Friday night.
Good old days, man. When life was simple, huh?
$7 with $7 and had a hell of a time.